Welcome back to Dragon Ball Daima Anime Review, episode number 9. We're reviewing the 9th episode of the series, Thieves. So, we start off with Glorio, Goku, Supreme Kai, and Patsy, where they're flying through the air. Patsy gives Goku a bear hat to hide his hair because he's now famous. And they put the Dragon Ball in a round bag. Because, well, and they realize, it's getting late. They need to stop us in a place. And Patsy begs, can we please stay at a hotel? And he's like, fine. And apparently, despite the fact she is a princess, her father refuses to pay for anything that she asked for. I would think that he would spoil her because basically she's basically his daughter. But no, according to her, he will not spend more than he needs to. Like, okay. So we have these two guys basically sees the fact that they see Goku has his hat on. Goku takes off. He basically can't stand wearing the damn thing because that thing itches his head. So, and then he goes to the room. And they go to the room, and of course Patsy cleans herself, and then Goku is told, "Please clean yourself." I was like, really? Oh yeah, and also Goku does not wash his hands. They revealed in the previous episode. Which I'm sure that's probably something. I'm sure Chi-Chi probably gets on to him about that. Probably off screen about washing his hands. And it was later revealed in Super that he's never kissed his wife. And I'm thinking, dude, you've been married to your wife for almost 20 years and you've never kissed your wife. And apparently Vegeta has, and that was a joke in one of the episodes of Super, which I thought was so funny. It's like, Goku, you're married! And it was much about kissing, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I've never done that. And Vegeta's like, you're married! You haven't done that? That's kind of silly. I kind of agree. Yeah, all couples I know basically do that. I'm not going to go into that anymore. So, then there's two guys who just randomly say, we're going to steal the Dragon Ball and auction it off because Goku thinks because Viva and Nagumi. And they distract basically one of the guys turned to a werewolf to basically cause distraction while the other guy steals the Dragon Ball. And look how Patsy proceeds to land, put a track on so Goku finds it, beats him up, gets the Dragon Ball back, no problem. And then, of course, Goku volunteers to stay awake all night. And then he falls asleep anyways. Because he said he got most asleep on the plane. Then they go on the plane and fly off. Meanwhile, though, in the case of the guide, I can't remember the guy's name, Vegeta, Bulma, and Piccolo, where they basically leave to go to the next location. And then their plane is stolen. And it's revealed the reason why it was stolen. Because Vegeta beat up guys in a bar. Even though it was self-defense. And they're like, oh crap. And then they contact Goku to stop by. Patsy meets Bulma for the first time. And I'm surprised Goku doesn't tell her, hey, I've known her since I was a kid. It's my childhood friend. Despite the fact she's 4 years older than Goku. Yes, seriously. One character I've never knew his age in the series is Vegeta. Like, I'm suspected by looking at him, he must be in his 30s by the time he married Bulma. I'm guessing at that. But he really mentioned in later on in Z, in the epilogue, that apparently, Saiyans stay young, so I guess even in their 80s, they stay young so they keep fighting longer. So even if they're 80-year-old men, they can still look young. Which makes their wives jealous, by the way. Yes, seriously. So, and of course they see the Dragon Ball, and of course then they leave because they have the room. And I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. You can take the stuff out, but they need for camping. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Bulma's got capsules. Did the writer of the show forget the fact that Bulma has capsules? She's in charge of Capsule Corp. She owns the frickin' company. Her father invented these damn things. I'm sure she brought some with her. And of course, Vegeta and Piccolo beat up the guys, no problem. And they get the plane back. And then, before the episode ends, a couple of interesting things. We see King Goma first time in a few episodes, where he basically is told that, Goku's in Demon World. He beat one of Tendagumi, got the Dragon Ball. And we have that scene there. And then we have Supreme Kai's sister, where he's like, she's mixing something in his witch's brew, throwing a piece of Majin Buu. And then the creature was new Majin Ku. Or Majin Kin. Which is, if you look at it, it looks like a prototype Golden Frieza. I'm not kidding about it. It looks like, it reminds, like, I saw this thing, I'm like, what the heck is Golden Frieza doing here? And I'm like, totally reused the Golden Frieza design for this character. Except they basically made his lips kind of big. Except that his outer body looks like Golden Frieza. I'm sure that was either they took the design or they basically just use ideas. But make his lips big, I'm like, that reminds me a lot of one of the previous androids. Which one, you might ask? I think it was like Android, I think it was like 13, I think it was. The one was like a short black kid. Yes, that's what that reminds me of. I'm not sure why he's got the big lips for. He just does. Though, of course, you get a chance to see one of the women who have to be smoking gorgeous, despite the fact that they say that she is not really a she. It's just an it. It's kind of how that's how Supreme Kai's species is, which is kind of interesting. Oh, by the way, they really could be to stay behind just to keep on the lookout because, well, it's like Mr. Popo. They need somebody to keep him there because Mr. Popo, technically, he didn't get fired by his size. He probably can't fight much anyways. But good episode, and we have only like 11 more to go for this whole entire series. There's also a question about if this series is canon. I think it is, given the fact that Supreme Kai gets a lot of plot development. Like, here's the thing. Before and after the series, chronologically, we know nothing about Supreme Kai, aside from the fact he's leader of the gods, all this other stuff. Where they came from, they don't really explain to this very series. So apparently he's from Demon World 2. Well, the second Demon World. Yep. But not much to say about this episode. Good. This episode's really good. Okay, so that's pretty much a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do this like button. Next up, basically, is going to be, well, after I my voice, I'm going to do a couple of comic corners. Okay? Thanks for you. Bye.